Hi students. So good evening to everyone. Okay. Hi students. Good evening to everyone. So I got little bit confusion for your technical terms of your YouTube to start this class. No problem. Now I have started. It's got little bit late to start for me. I used to start at 8:15, but now I have started. No problem. You can ask me the questions in the chat box. Okay. So let us begin this session. So in this session, I was going to talk about how to score 100 marks in your second year board exams. Clear? So for that, see, second PUC maths important fixed questions are going to play very important role. Clear? So for that, you have to go through all the chapters and you have to see all the questions which are asked for more number of times. So after seeing those questions, you can understand, or after solving last 10 to 15 years question papers, you can understand the which questions are asked for more number of times, and you can just make sure that those questions are to be fixed questions. So here I am going to just look at your sample blueprint which is given for your second year board exam. So for that, you can just see in the relations and functions. In the relations and functions, you have how many marks? You have nearly 11 teaching hours. So for that, you have nearly 11 marks. Okay, 5 mark one question, 1 mark 3 question, 1 mark 2 question, 1 mark 1 question. So now I think your screen is going to be clear. Okay, is it clear now? Is the screen clear? Reply me. Is screen clear? Okay. So here in this blueprint, you can see this 1 mark question is going to be very important, because if you know how to solve this 1 mark questions, then definitely you are going to solve 1 mark, 3 mark and 5 mark. So for this 1 mark, you please go through all your definitions of reflexive function, transitive function, reflexive relation, transitive relation and symmetric relation. And some of 1 mark important problems are going to be asked for those relations where the definitions are given. And you can also see for this 1 mark, I am going to tell some of the important problems. You just go on, because I can't give the printout of them in the slide. For example, like give an example for symmetric relation, or give an example for reflexive relation, give an example for transitive relation. Like that they will ask. Otherwise they will go for binary operations. So in that they can ask your 1 mark question. And after that, coming to 5 mark questions, here they will ask finding the inverse image. Finding the inverse image. So from that you can see, you can get 5 marks from this. So you just go through this type of pattern, that 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark and 5 mark. So totally you are going to have 11 mark from your relations and functions. Relations and functions. From the inverse trigonometry, you can see you have 8 marks, where 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 2 question and 3 mark 1 question. For this year, there will be a reduced syllabus. For this year, there will be a reduced syllabus. In that, you can see most of the inverse trigonometrical topics are already deleted. So be very careful, because 1 mark question can be asked definitely from the inverse trigonometric part. But for 2 mark, you just go through the reduced syllabus once. Once you go for the reduced syllabus, you will get only little portion. So from that only they has to ask the 2 mark question and another 3 mark question. So please be very careful regarding that to score 100 marks in this year. Okay. So now let us go for matrices. Here the matrices is going to be very easy topic. Here the matrices is going to be very easy topic for everyone. So all of you can solve the matrices chapter, where you are getting 8 marks. Here you can see you have 5 mark 1 question. You have 5 mark 1 question, 3 mark 1 question, 1 mark 1 question. Okay. So nearly you are going to get 9 marks. To get this 5 marks, you have to go for the problems of the type showing that LHS is equal to RHS. So in the exercise, you have those problems in the matrices chapter. Go through the matrices exercises. There are some problems of the type showing that LHS is equal to RHS by doing the multiplication of two matrices. So there you can see those problems and you go on solving that. And this blueprint is going to be very important for you. So you have to see this blueprint, and according to this blueprint you can go on solving. In this blueprint I have given all the terms and all the chapters where you can score good marks. So here you can see from the third chapter, that is matrices. From matrices you are going to have nearly 9 marks, and from the determinants you are going to have 12 marks. From the determinants you have 12 marks. In that, 5 mark 1 question. Again from the determinants, 3 mark 1 question, 2 mark 1 question and 1 mark 1 question. For this year, properties of determinants is already cancelled because of your reduced syllabus. You can see that is already cancelled. So in the place of properties of determinants, they can ask one of the question from matrices of order 2 cross 2. You just go on taking the notes what I explain, because I can't give those all things as it is, because there are so many number of problems and so many number of uh, problems which are going to come for your exam. So that's why I'm just giving you the hints. You, through these hints you can go through checking all those things so that you can understand. Or for the for last part E portion, there will be one question from definite integral properties, one question from LPP, one from continuity and one from your matrices chapter for this year. So this is I am explaining for your 12th standard. So who are all of 12th standard, they can take use of it. For first year students it is no use, because I am discussing about the 12th standard, that is second PUC. So it is helpful for second PUC students. Now we shall go for what after determinants we shall go for continuity and differentiability. In this continuity and differentiability, you can see you have nearly 20 marks, nearly 20 marks. There you can see 1 mark, 1 question, 1 mark, 1 question about strategy of KCET 2020-22. I am going to discuss it later. Now I am just discussing about the board exam. Manju, you can just see that I am just, sorry, Manoj. Now I am just discussing about board exam preparation. About the strategies of 2022, just I will explain in another one more session in the coming sessions. So in that you can understand. So coming to your continuity and differentiability. In this continuity and differentiability, 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 2 questions, 3 mark 2 questions, 5 mark 1 question. So 5 mark 1 question you can concentrate on second order derivatives or the successive derivatives. Clear? So this year 4 mark question will be not there from okay, continuity chapter. Okay, continuity chapter carries one 4 mark question. Don't forget that. Uh, that is in the part E. That is in the part E. About 5 mark question means in the differentiation chapter you have to go for successive differentiation. That is your second order derivative. On the second order derivative, there will be a 5 mark question in this particular chapter. That is continuity and differentiability. And in continuity, they will ask 4 mark 1 question in the part E. They will ask from the part E, that is your 4 mark question. So for that, you can just go for part E, continuity 4 mark question, second order derivative, there will be a 5 mark question, and remaining 3 to 1, it will be from your either parametric, log functions, or implicit functions, or chain rule. Okay, so that can be asked for 2, 3, and 1. 5 is for successive differentiation, and 4 is for continuity. So 5 will be in the part D, 4 will be in the part E, and part B and part C will be 2 and 3 marks. About probability I will explain because for this year the most expected question was already removed from the syllabus. So from there you can just concentrate on the topics which are retained. You just once go through the syllabus which is deleted and which is retained. For every year they were asking on Bayes theorem. So for this year you can expect another question from the probability. So now coming to application of differentiations. So applications of differentiations. Okay. In the application of differentiation, you can just see the 5 mark questions from your rate of change of quantities. Rate of change of quantities. Application of differentiation is from just 5 mark question will be from rate of change of quantities. There is no 1 mark question from application of derivatives. 2 mark and 3 mark will be from definitely from either increasing or decreasing. Either increasing or decreasing. Yes, rate of change of quantities. Scoring 100 is easy. See who is this Pi? Advit Pi. Please understand one thing. Scoring 100 is easy when you have the strategies of different type of concepts. You should be perfect with minimum last 10-year question papers, or you must have your own strategies on working 1 mark problems. How accurately you are going to solve your 1 mark, that accuracy is going to affect your 100 marks result, because the students who can get on their own 10 out of 10 in the part A, definitely they can get 100 marks. But students who are scoring out of out in all part B, part C, part D, and part E, but they get confused in the part A. So this YouTube session is just for just you can see my thumbnail that I am going to talk about your board exam result, how to get 100 marks. You can just see the result that how to get 100 marks. So that's why I am concentrating on the theory thing. So one more about KCET. I will come through another video how to score above 50 plus, above 50 plus in KCET. So how to prepare KCET? Already I am taking the classes on Unacademy platform. There you can see how I am solving so many problems. So there you can concentrate more. Okay. So this session I was taking only on this session I am taking only for related to board exam results. So that's why I am talking about only the board exam results. So you just concentrate. I am restricting about uh, it is just I am just concentrating on about how to score 100 in board exam. That's all. Okay, you can just see about KCET in my coming updates. You just Dvitpai, you just concentrate on my notifications whenever you are coming through my next notifications. If it is of KCET, definitely I am going to discuss about KCET strategies. Okay. So now let us come to back for our this particular session where I am discussing about only about the board exams. Now coming to integrals. Integrals is in a very big chapter of nearly 21 or 22 marks. So there please remember part E, that is of 6 mark question from properties of integrals, and coming to part D, 5 mark question will be on integration of some more integral types. In NCERT you have some more integral types. There you go through integration of dx divided by x square minus a square, x square plus a square, integration of dx divided by root of x square minus a square or root of a square minus x square, that type of integrals, that is for 5 mark. So there you can go through that things. 6 plus 5 will be 11. And coming to 1 mark problem, you have to be very keen about all the NCERT problems. All the NCERT problems you have to be perfect so that you can score 1, 2 and 3 marks. So coming to application of integrals, area bounded by the curve is going to give you 5 marks, and remaining are very much simple, 1 mark and 3 mark question. So that you can just see through area bounded the curves, area bounded by curves. Now application of integrals we have already seen. Differential equations, be careful regarding linear differential equations, linear differential equations. So from linear differential equations there is going to be a 5 mark question, and remaining 2 and 3, if you are ready to solve all your differential equations, it's going to be very easy. Coming to vector algebra, this time there is no triple product, so that's why leave the triple product and just go through all the chapters leaving triple product. Then you can easily get the required marks there. 1 mark mostly it will be from the definitions of vectors. So there you can get 3-dimensional geometry. Again I am saying please concentrate on the restricted syllabus. Please concentrate on the restricted syllabus. So that restricted syllabus is going to help very lot for you in this particular way of solving. So just go through that restricted syllabus and retained syllabus. So from the retained syllabus you can get. So 5 mark problem will be there. Oh, sorry, 5 mark theorem will be there from the three-dimensional geometry, and you just concentrate on the retained topics so that you can score out on three-dimensional geometry. And coming to linear programming, as you all know, unbounded problem will be not there. Only bounded problem will be there. So you concentrate on that. 6 mark and 1 mark, one question. It will be it will be from the definition. Coming to the probability, again you concentrate on where the restricted. That means retained portion is what, and deleted portion is what, before going to the preparation of probability, because this time I think the 5 mark problem will be changed just because of retained portion. So you concentrate on the retained portion, and 1 mark problem you concentrate on your definitions and small particular problems of your NCRT. So that with this blueprint I can, with this blueprint you keep a reference of retained portion, and deleted portion, retained portion and deleted portion. So from that you can get the all calculations. You keep these two before start your preparation. One is blueprint, another one is your retained portion and deleted portion. So take use of this. I will end this particular portion because I can't talk all the things and all the problems which are important. I can just say you have to concentrate here. So take use of this. Let's meet in the next class.